Good morning everyone and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. And yes, it's Friday. I don't know where the days go, but at least we have today, and it's a very grey day for me. It's almost black outside and it's absolutely chucking it down with rain. It has been for the past couple of weeks actually, and I'm not going to complain because most things here need a lot of water. Right, so it's Friday and it's day 3, which means for the past 5 days I have been doing DIY art bin. So here's what I've used today. I've used the KLJ UYP large planner tag set, and I've used the smaller tags that come with this set. This is a great set of dies. Right. I said yesterday wings, so bags of bits, and that is the little angel. And these characters are very similar in their faces. And that is, I'm going to call her Amelia Earhart because she's flying her little biplane. I've got my ruler because there's stuff I forgot to measure yesterday. I know. I don't know what it is. I just start talking and I go off on a tangent and then I just digress all over the place. And I used my Dollar Tree Jot Glue. Now you are going to have to forgive the camera if it starts getting a bit grainy. I hope my power doesn't go actually. And then I've used a Touch 5 Cool Grey 2 marker. I don't think that's going to show up today. And I've used my white gel pen. All of these will be linked below if you can't see them clearly. And I've used my pickup tool. So here we go. The first one is the little angel die. Isn't she gorgeous? Super easy to make. The smallest pieces, I put my finger in there, are the little beak pieces. And I use my gel pen just to dot the eyes to highlight it. But it's going to be a super easy and a cheap one to make because, as you can see, it's all white cardstock. The only expense is whatever kind of background you decide to use. And I did use a little bit of my glittery trim ribbon there from Aliexpress and popped it up there as well. That background paper is from Tuesday Morning and it's a journal pad. I've got the feeling I'm going to have to fight. There you go. I hope that's nice and clear. And look at all those little daisies in her hair. She's just absolutely gorgeous. For any occasion, this can be a sympathy, it can be a Christmas, it can be a christening. You could use that on anything. She's a little bit gothic, but I made her exactly the same as the website. So the size of her there is, when made up, 4 inches. And then the longest bits are going to be when you place the doves, 4 1/4. So that's 4 by 4 1/4. And she's just absolutely darling. That's all I'm going to say. Right, next up, using the same paper pad again that I got from Tuesday Morning, and that is the Amelia Earhart type character. And it also comes with a bonus of a cloud, so I just used 3 there and kind of arched them slightly to tie in with the rainbow and the other clouds in the paper. And look at that teeny weeny little bird. I used my white gel pen just to highlight the chest of it, and you get those great goggles highlighted in the eyes again, and that's where I use my Cool Grey 2 on the propeller of the aeroplane. Now, before I forget, I'm measuring and fully made up. That is 3 inches, and then I'm going to go along there and 3 1/4 inches from the top of the hat down to the bottom of that biplane wing. But isn't that sweet? I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are into flying, but if their name's Amelia, what a nice one, little Amelia Earhart. So that is the other one that I made, and that means that I've used all of the dies this week. So I'm just going to recap and measure what I forgot to measure yesterday, and it was the retro lady from yesterday that I forgot to measure. and she is an absolutely glorious size. She's 5.5 inches from the top of her head to the bottoms of those little stiletto heels. And then her widest area is going to be the skirt, and it's 3.25 inches. So she's a lovely size. And then my little tennis girl, I didn't measure her either. So let's do that, because she too is a great size, and that is 5 inches. And then going across from the tennis racket to the wisp of the hair, I would say 3.75 inches. So there's sort of like 4 that we've done. I'll pop those there. And then the other ones, excuse my throat, that we did this week were the little marshmallow snowman in his cup. We did that little bit of country Santa Claus with his little Christmas pudding. And the weather's getting really bad out there for me. Let's see if we can go in close. There we are. The 1.5mm flat back for the eyes and the little stars in the pocket. So we did that one. And then last but not least is the one that makes me smile, and that is Santa in his nightshirt, in his little bunny slippers, and that little tiny glass of milk up there. And I do believe that he was measured, so, and I do love those sentiments. Right, so it is Friday, and I do know what I'm going to be doing on Monday, actually. I'm going to be up with an Alina Craft design team haul and a few projects using those products. And I know I'm going to be able to do it because the weekends, the weather is going to be absolutely awful. And I hope that yours is better than mine, but I'm going to get my big yellow rubber duck out and just stick him in the middle of the lawn, and I can watch him bob up and down, because we do flood quite badly here. And I think out there in my raised bed area, because I have to put everything in raised beds to stop my plants from drowning, and it's already probably 3 inches high, the water. So anyway, I'm going to be crafting, watching the rain out of the window, and just playing with paper and glue. You have an absolutely fabulous weekend, and I'll see you on Monday with Alina Craft. As usual, all links below. Bye.